Qualcomm just dropped 2 new chips that could give cheap phones a seriously premium glow-up. And if the company's hype is even half true, your next $200 handset might feel closer to a flagship than ever before. Hey GadInsiders, welcome to your hub of latest tech updates. Qualcomm has unleashed the Snapdragon 6's 4G Gen 2 and Snapdragon 4 Gen 4, a duo designed to supercharge mid-range and entry-level devices with power, speed, and yes, that AI which is usually reserved for pricier models. First up, the 6's 4G Gen 2, a chip which Qualcomm proudly calls the definition of dependable power. It packs a Creo CPU hitting 2.9 GHz, an improved Adreno GPU boasting 20% better graphics and support for 120 FPS on FHD screens. In easy words, smoother gaming, cleaner visuals, and less lag that makes you want to yeet your phone out the window. Camera lovers prepare to swoon. This chip supports up to 108 megapixel sensors and lets you shoot with all 3 cameras simultaneously. Yes, ultra-wide, main, and telephoto now stand together ready for your inner content creator. AI-enhanced voice assistance, better microphones, and improved echo cancellation round out the upgrades, making the 6's a quiet but mighty beast. Next up is the Snapdragon 4 Gen 4, the budget-friendly sibling that still comes loaded. Its CPU tops out at 2.3 GHz, but you still get 120 FPS support, 108 megapixel camera compatibility, and hardware-based multi-frame noise reduction for less grain and more clarity. Plus, Quick Charge 4 means 0 to 50% in about 15 minutes. Yes, really. Both chips are headed straight for Qualcomm's mid-range and entry-level roadmap, which means your cheap phones stop acting cheap. If this is the future of budget tech, sign us up. For more updates like this video, comment and subscribe to GadInsider. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss any tech updates. Qualcomm just dropped a beast. The new Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 is here, promising near flagship performance without the flagship price. Welcome to GadInsider, your hub for the latest tech news. Just months after revealing the ultra-premium Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, Qualcomm has officially unveiled its slightly more accessible counterpart, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. While it sits just below the Elite version, this new processor still packs serious punch, bringing top-tier performance to a wider range of premium smartphones. Gamers, content creators, and AI enthusiasts are in for a treat. Built on TSMC's cutting-edge 3nm N3P process and featuring the same powerful Orion CPU cores as the Elite, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 runs slightly lower at 3.8 GHz, but still delivers jaw-dropping improvements. Compared to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, users can expect up to 36% better overall performance, 42% higher power efficiency, and GPU gains of around 11%, with 28% more efficiency. In layman terms, smoother graphics without guzzling battery life. Where the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 really shines is AI. Qualcomm boasts up to 46% improvement over the previous generation, unlocking faster on-device AI processing, smarter agentic AI assistants, and personalized context-aware interactions. Video editing, multitasking, and next-level gaming are all about to get a serious upgrade. Qualcomm says the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 will bring this flagship-level firepower to phones from brands like OnePlus, Vivo, Motorola, and iQOO, with new devices expected in the coming weeks. For anyone who wants elite Snapdragon performance without paying elite prices, the 8 Gen 5 could be a game-changer. Qualcomm is making high-end performance more accessible, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 is ready to dominate the premium smartphone market. For more updates, tips, and tricks, and gaming news, like this video, comment, and subscribe to GadInsider. Qualcomm is set to push the boundaries in the PC segment with the upcoming launch of the next-gen Snapdragon X2 chips as a successor to the Snapdragon X series of ARM chipsets for laptops. The forthcoming Snapdragon X2 chips are likely to be launched in the near future, bringing advanced technology and a major focus on artificial intelligence. The chip is poised to be integrated with cutting-edge technology such as dedicated NPUs for improved performance for both Team Blue and Team Red, who've recently developed their AI-powered chips. The Snapdragon X2 moniker has appeared alongside the Ultra Premium tag, which indicated a more robust chipset. Currently, there's only a Plus and Elite option, but there's likely to be soon a Snapdragon X Ultra version 2. Users can expect enhanced performance, upgraded NPU, and improved graphics performance. According to a credible tipster, shipping manifests the upcoming Snapdragon X2 is currently under development, listing it as part of the ultra-premium tier. It suggested the X2 is expected to come up with several significant upgrades in contrast to its predecessors. Although only the Snapdragon X2 Plus and X2 Elite variants are currently confirmed, leaks have been made towards the robust Snapdragon X Ultra. The forthcoming Snapdragon X2 series will continue Qualcomm's focus on ARM-based chipsets, offering improved performance, upgraded NPUs, and enhanced graphic capabilities. These chips are likely to launch later this year. Snapdragon 8 Elite is claimed to be priced less than original octa-core version, providing a smooth, seamless gameplay experience. Qualcomm has silently rolled out a new version of the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip with 7 cores. The new variant provides the same clock speeds as the standard Snapdragon 8 Elite. The smartphone manufacturers are likely to sport their handsets with this new 7-core Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset in the coming months. The new chip is featured with Prime and Performance cores in a 2+5 configuration. GadInsider has compiled all the details of the silently released Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset with 7 cores. Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite variant. The company listed a new variant of the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset with part number SM87503ABI on its website. This version has 7 CPU cores with 2 Prime cores clocked at up to 4.32 GHz and 5 Performance cores clocked at up to 3.53 GHz. This results that the new variant has 1 less performance core compared to the original Snapdragon 8 Elite. It is built on a 3-nanometer fabrication process and sports the chipmaker's Snapdragon X85G modem RF system. The new Snapdragon 8 Elite is claimed to be priced less than the original octa-core version. Smartphone manufacturers are expected to use the new chipset as a more cost-effective option for their lower volume flagships. However, Qualcomm has yet to officially reveal a lineup of original equipment manufacturers OEMs that will be the first to equip their smartphones with the new Snapdragon 8 Elite variant. Intel and AMD might be sweating. Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite is here and it's a monster, matching Apple's M2 Max with 30% less power and crushing Intel's i9 at 70% less juice. This could flip the CPU game. Ready to be blown away? Let's dive in. Hey tech fam, the Snapdragon X Elite is trending hard. Launched late 2024, it's got US techies buzzing and Intel and AMD on edge. Today, we're unpacking why this ARM-powered beast might just rewrite the rules for laptops and beyond. Let's roll the Snapdragon scoop. So what's the hype? Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite 12 Orion cores, Adreno GPU drop jaws at CES 2025, X posts claim it rivals Apple's M2 Max in raw power, think 8K edits and heavy multitasking, while sipping 30% less energy. Against Intel's Core i9 13980XX, it's neck and neck but uses 70% less power. Insane efficiency, the GPU 80% faster and 80% more efficient than AMD's Radeon 780M gaming laptops, watch out. TechRadar says it's in Copilot Plus PCs now. $600, $1,200 range, crushing battery life norms at 20+ hours. ARM architecture's the secret sauce. Apple proved it with M series and Qualcomm's doubling down. Intel's Lunar Lake and AMD's Strix Point are tough, but Snapdragon's X2 rumors, 18 cores, desktop ready, could shake 2026. Intel and AMD's trouble? Why the panic? Snapdragon's not just fast, it's efficient, affordable, and ARM's rising. Intel and AMD rule x86, but compatibility hiccups like some apps lagging on Windows ARM held Snapdragon back. That's fading fast. Microsoft's fixing it, and X-users say Intel's throttling can't compete. Samsung's laptops might ditch AMD for Snapdragon by 2026. Cat gaming's still x86's turf. Snapdragon's GPU needs driver love. But if Qualcomm nails it, Intel and AMD's premium dominance could crack. Team Snapdragon or sticking with Intel/AMD? Drop your take in the comments.